Gentlemen, welcome to Paris. Okay, so I've been staying at this 100-something-odd-year-old apartment, loving it, and it's got this beautiful courtyard, which let me quickly give you like a roundabout view. Pretty nice, huh? So I'm right here in the center of Paris, and what I love about this courtyard, it is nice and quiet. So our apartment, I can see right up there. My kids are opening the door, it looks like, or the window. And yeah, let me go ahead and really quick give you guys a view of, you can kind of see that back there. And so let's walk around. Stay with me for a few minutes. I am going to talk about what I'm wearing, the clothing. But first off, let's talk about Paris style in general. So I have to agree, I met with a guy named Hugo Jacquemet over at Parisian, gentlemen, and very impressive guy. Met with his wife Sonia as well, and we just talked about men's style. And so having been just in London, now in Paris, what's the difference between Paris style, London style? For me, the guys here in Paris just have a bit more flair. Nothing against the guys in London, they're very well put together. I really like London style, but Paris flair and Paris style, it just seems like these guys have an attitude, and they're not afraid to be a bit more, I would say, expressive with their style. But again, not putting the London guys down at all, because I saw quite a bit of different style and expression over there. But here, yeah, just everyone is, maybe it's the attitude. People have this attitude of love, this attitude that, you know, they want a particular, I don't know, feeling. You know, definitely the museums being everywhere helps. Went to the Louvre, went to I think it's called the one with water lilies, orange something. But I don't want to get hit by a car, so I promise you, you're going to get a really nice view here in about less than a minute. So let's go over. All right. I'm going to try to cross on a red. Let's see. Okay, there we go. So, like I said, I am in the downtown area. Got a museum right across from me, and I gotta wait at another light. So, talking about the flair that I've seen here in Paris, I would say it's with the accessories, also with some of the choice of the outerwear. It's been relatively cool in the 40s, in the 30s, so the temperature hasn't been something that I've seen a lot of summer wear. Yeah. It's a nice day today, really nice. I would say, I don't know, I like mornings like this. We're talking mid-40s, and so what am I wearing? I'll give you guys a quick peek. What you'll notice immediately, I've got a scarf on that I didn't have on in London. That's because I went to a John Varvatos meetup, and they were actually giving out these beautiful scarves. They say it retails for like over $200. I don't know if I would pay that for this particular scarf. I would like something with a bit more color, but hey, I'm not going to turn down a nice gift like that. The outerwear, you're going to probably recognize what I'm wearing again. You've seen this before, Ministry of Supply, talked about it in my London video. When it comes to the boots, I've talked about those before, Thursday boots. So right now I've got a lot of puddles. It rained all last night. And so what we're seeing here is that with all the rain, I've just got to make sure to have footwear that's got a rubber sole, that's got traction, that can deal with a little bit of the wetness. And that's exactly what we've got with the Thursday boots. So they have held up well for this entire trip. Not that I didn't expect that, because when I was in Kiev, Ukraine, I wore them through an entire winter. So I knew what to expect with these particular boots. And the same with the Ministry of Supply jacket, just loving it. This John Varvatos scarf, like I talked about, it's actually incredibly comfortable. But let me open this up, show you guys what I'm wearing. Oh, and by the way, why did the sun's in my face here? But hopefully you can see this. Let me see if I can get it in. Nope, that's not gonna pop up well. Okay, so excuse me blinding you with the sun. I'm trying to get, this is actually gonna be funny. Can you see it? Yeah. There it is. That's the real one. So we have like the Eiffel Tower right in our backyard. So that was pretty cool. But let me go ahead really quick. So Bluffworks. I've talked about this before, but this company makes this amazing jacket right here. And what I love about the jacket, it's got hidden pockets on the inside with zippers. You can't see them all, but there's one actually on the back, double flap. Very stylish jacket. The only thing I've had to make, or I haven't made the change yet, because even though I've had it out of the box and I have washed it, yes, in a washing machine to test it, I have not adjusted it to fit me correctly. So it needs to be shortened, probably about an inch in the sleeves. And I would say I could probably let it loose out a bit. A lot of you guys brought up the fact that it just had a little bit of the X when you saw it in the video that I did to promote these guys. So this jacket has actually served me well, 100% polyester. Now let's talk about what I'm wearing underneath here. As you can see here, I've got just, you guys know I go to a navy button down. This one's made from synthetic material, Ministry of Supply, along with the sweater as well. What I really love about the sweatshirt and the sweater, very lightweight, uses a wool synthetic blend, and it basically thermoregulates, so it actually cools you off. Or it's got areas where you can cool off in the armpit area, on the top of the back, and I think that middle of the back as well. It's a little bit thinner. Small details like that for me make a big difference. Undershirt, I've got Rib T, talked about them before, great company, I know Mike the founder. And underwear, I am wearing Tanny again. So Tanny, love his stuff. Now, let me see if I can get you guys another view. Look at that right there. Pretty cool, huh? So that's what I'm wearing in Paris. Maybe if I had a little bit more color, I definitely agree. More color in the scarf would have really worked well with this outfit. But hey, I got this thing given to me for free, and it's actually incredibly soft. Actually, I like it. My scarf I left at home. I left my hat as well. So maybe I've got a little bit of time still left here in Paris. Maybe I'll pick up a nice beret. What do you guys think of that? Would it work for me? But that's it, guys. Just wanted to, if you ever get the chance, definitely make it out to the City of Love. I would have to say, for those of you that are French, I want to apologize because I had a misconception of this country being, I just thought people would be more rude. And I have been greeted with nothing but friendly people. Maybe I've got 4 kids with me and that helps, but I do try to speak the language a bit. I try to, and I don't know a whole lot of words, but I at least try. And I find that when you come to a culture and you are very friendly, you try to interact, you try to follow their customs, they're pretty darn friendly to you. So I've had a great time here in Paris. I'm about to head over to London for one more day, then flying back to the United States. By the time you see this video, I should be home in Wisconsin. But guys, take care. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.